2 more songs to go on. Let's go on with the next one. Terraforming temple. Okay. Do I have the power to power free? I'm pretty sure I do. Numa yay. Numa yay. Keter, save. So we have a fake Keter on our hands this time, or at least one that the Foundation thought was Keter, but then was like, no, actually, no, we mistook it. It's safe. Due to its size and nature of SCP-1888, it will be contained on site in Facility 1888, which was especially constructed for this purpose. It's always nice when you reach like the triple same numbers in the SCP stuff. It's always fun to say. Facility 1888 is surrounded by a 3-meter tall barbed wire electric fence with automated sentry gun turrets spaced every 12 meters. Access to the facility must be approved by the site director or personnel with O5 clearance. All personnel serving at Facility 1888 must be replaced in 48-hour shifts and only allowed to return after spending at least 48 hours outside of the affected zone. Instances of -1 may not be removed from SCP-1888 unless authorized by the site director. If any suspected instances of -1 are discovered outside of the structure, they are to be immediately returned to the interior of SCP-1888 and may only be removed again after 6 hours have passed. All flora and fauna in the affected areas to be immediately incinerated. A supply of napalm and ground salt is to be maintained at the nearby airfields to curb attempts by SCP-1888 to increase its area of effect. Description: SCP-1888 is an ancient limestone pyramid built in the style of the redacted culture of South America. It is located at coordinates south-west within the nation of Peru. The height of the structure is 141 meters and its total volume exceeds 2 million meters cubed. Radiometric dating indicates its age as being Radiometric dating indicates its age as being in excess of years, significantly predating the arrival of humans in the Americas. The structure outwardly displays no anomalous properties. When encountered, it was overgrown with native flora since incinerated. An entrance is located at ground level on the north side. Why am I getting like DuckTales vibe? This leads to an interior corridor lined on both sides by 8 small rooms. After 7 meters, the corridor slopes downwards, opening into a large chamber which has been termed the treasure room. When a sapient being observed inside of this room, either personally or remotely, see experiment log 3J, one or more instances of -1 will manifest. These entities... Now I'm getting Scooby-Doo vibes as well. These entities will take the form of anything the observer considers to be valuable, leading to the natural inclination to obtain them. No mimetic or compulsory effects have been observed. -1 is always something that the subject is familiar with or has previously conceived of and displays all of the properties of said entity. Instances of -1 will continue to be generated every time a new observer perceives the treasure room until there is less than 3 meters cubed of free space. If -1 is inside of the pyramid at precisely 6 hours after it first appeared, it will disappear. This process is unobservable by all known recording equipment. Ow. If -1 is retained outside of the pyramid, once 6 hours have passed, it will rapidly decay into a viscous black liquid designated -2. Due to the ephemeral nature of this substance, analysis has proven impossible. -2 will disappear if prevented from reaching any topsoil, rocks, or outdoor plants. If the liquid reaches the ground, it will be absorbed, leaving a faint black stain. Chemical analysis of soil samples affected by -2 reveals higher concentration of acid as well as dillo expunged. Prolonged exposure to land affected by -2 leads to alteration in mental state and physical mutation. Symptoms of exposure initially include heightened aggressive tendencies, degradation of reasoning abilities among higher mammals, and indifference to pain and physical injury. The higher quantity of -2 the land has been exposed to, the faster and more extreme the transformation The transformation. Physical mutations observed include mundane flora developing ambulatory tendrils coated with poisonous thorns, herbivorous fauna manifesting claws and teeth, characteristics of carnivores, and already carnivorous fauna displaying instances of redacted. Mutated organisms will generally not attack each other and have shown evidence of cooperation and type of group intelligence in order to efficiently eliminate intruders. Great. A small space that creates monsters, that's just fun. A hive mind of beasts. When first discovered, the infected area was approximately 3.4 kilometers in radius, but has since dropped to 3.35 kilometers after containing procedures were implemented to prevent the spread of -2. Projections indicate that if the land is not subjected to any more -2, the affected area will completely disappear by the year 2000. The infected area is now approximately 3.6 kilometers in radius and slowly shrinking. See incident report A. So we have discovery, show data. This is a long one. The existence of SCP-1888 was brought to the attention of the Foundation on 90. After investigation, multiple reports of people and animals disappearing in the area. Agents investigating the location established contact with the native redacted tribe living outside of the infected zone, who, when questioned, constantly used an unknown word to describe the phenomenon, which has been romanized as Ichthyega. Oh wait, Ichthyega. This word lacks any phonemic precedent in the language of the redacted tribe. Accounts given by the individuals vary in details on what Ichthyega exactly has been used to refer to the infected area, the temple itself, a creature living inside of the temple, and the name of an underworld connected to the earth via the temple. Consistent throughout all accounts is the malicious nature of Ichthyega and its connection to eschatological beliefs. Request to have SCP-1888 classified as a potential XK level hazard denied. We need more to go on in tribal mythology, Doctor. More to go on in tribal mythology? Good sir, the SCP Foundation tribal mythology can be true. Despite this warning of the tribe on 90, a 24-man expedition was sent into the area to attempt to reach SCP-1888. 6 hours after they departed, the following transmission was picked up from the team leader's mobile radio. Transmission log. Expedition E1. This is Agent requesting immediate extraction. You got to get us out of here now. Calm down. Please report the status of your team. Calm down? Calm down, they're all fucking dead. You bastards sent us here in with no weapons beyond machetes. We never stood a chance. They're coming for me. I know they're coming for me. You gotta get me out of here right now. We cannot extract you unless we know your current position. Please try to remain calm and deliver a succinct report of your situation. Remain calm? Easy for you to fucking say. We just got sound of stress breathing. Okay, let me just... I'm in a shallow cave. I was going to find it. It's provided a bit of shelter from them. Them? The creature... No, more like the entire ecosystem just attacked us without warning. Even the fucking plants. It was like they were waiting for us to get far enough inside so we couldn't escape. They weren't normal. The... got... and his body turned into... I don't know how to describe it. It was horrific, sort of like redacted. And the natives here, they aren't human. They look human, at least from a distance, but they got redacted. And when they touch you, they look expunged into the ground. Everything here is working together to kill us. I know that faint rustling sound. Oh god, they found me. You got to get me out of here now. Send task force armed with... They... sound of an animal scurrying across stone. Oh shit, it's too prolonged sounds of screaming, decaying into sounds of tearing flesh and animal vocalization resembling redacted. Transmission lost. After this incident, a small flight of Foundation helicopters were deployed to perform aerial napalm strikes on the affected area. Nuke the whole place! Burn it all! One of the helicopters was destroyed by a swarm of birds and insects displaying traits, but the operation was successful, incinerating 87% of the native flora and fauna. Ground teams equipped with hazmat suits worn over class body armor as well as M16 assault rifles and flamethrowers were then dispatched to destroy all remaining instances of infected flora and fauna. Then we have a partial test log as well. Cataloging various manifestations of -1. D67982, male, age 28, convicted jewel thief. -1, a chest, 0.5 meters in length and 0.2 meters deep, containing several hundred finely cut precious stones, estimating value $9,570,000. Subject D66712, female, age 77, former art collector. -1. Oh yeah, of course, the -1 is like whatever they really want, right? -2 is a black thing that creates horrendous monsters. After 6 hours. A painting of an elderly man signed by Leonardo da Vinci. Examination of the artifact before it decayed resulted in a date contemporary with da Vinci's work, and visual records of the artifact submitted to multiple art experts revealed no signs of forgery. No such da Vinci painting is known to exist. Subject D67778, male, age 55, former investment banker. -1, a large suitcase containing 10 million USD in $100 denominations. The serial numbers of all the bills were successfully cross-referenced with actual bills produced by the United States Mint, although some appear to be duplicates of bills already in circulation. Subject Dr. Male, age 48, PhD in nuclear physics. A nuke. A bomb. A miniature cold fusion reactor, all that. Attempts to disassemble the artifact for analysis of site resulted in it immediately decaying into -2. Subject D66992, female, age 19, known to have been obsessed with collecting miniatures. A 12 cm tall solid platinum model of the character from the television show redacted. No! Tell us! What show? What miniature did she get? Was it must be exclusive. Dr. Male, age 29, formerly assigned to the research team experimenting on SCP, did expunged. Cataloging the effects of exposure to -2 infected ground. 1. Tulipa gesneriana. Subject was transplanted into a small pot containing soil infected with -2. Subject displayed no change within the first 72 hours. Samples taken after the 72-hour mark revealed a significantly more rigid and durable stem, leaf and root structure. At 100 hours, thorns were observed to grow on the stem, leaves, and flowers. Human tissue pierced by these thorns resulted in inflammation and pain similar to the bite of Paraponera clavata, although no permanent damage was incurred. After 120 hours, exposure to poison in the thorns proved fatal for 90% of mammalian test subjects, including D-class personnel. At 154 hours, subjects displayed rapid plant movement, its leaves being able to extend into tendril-like forms in an attempt to attack any non-infected fauna. At this point, subject was terminated. Hey, you better burn that shit down. Male Rattus novaticus, contained in a terrarium coated with soil, infected with -2, regularly provided with food and water. Subject displayed no change within the first 48 hours. After the 48-hour mark, subject displayed heightened aggressive tendencies. At 60 hours, subject would attack any non-infected fauna without regard for its own safety. Subject began displaying the physical mutation around the 100-hour mark, including sharper teeth, a razor-like edge on its tail, larger and sharper claws, and increased strength and agility. At this point, the terrarium was reinforced with carbon steel alloy to maintain containment. At 148 hours, the subject breached containment via the use of a type of acid expelled from the nostrils. Analysis of the substance indicate presence of ducted. Subject was terminated before it could cause any casualties. Yeah, you better kill it. It shoots fucking acid out of its nose. You better kill that thing. Subject D66010, male, age 49. Containing a cell built on site with the floor coated in soil, infected with -2. Regularly provided with food and water. Effects were similar to the previous test. At the 58-hour mark, subject lost the ability to communicate verbally along with seemingly all high reasoning abilities. Mutations observed at the 100-hour mark include a hardened carapace protecting vulnerable areas of the body, finger and toenails developing into a sharp talent, and a... Despite enhanced security measures, subject breached containment at 161 hours, causing 7 casualties before being terminated by an assault rifle. Subject managed to survive 959 rounds before dying. Jesus! Subject caused 1 additional casualty after its death. Wait, after its death? Contact with bodily fluids of mutated individuals even after death is strongly discouraged. Okay, so the blood must have been like some sort of like poison or something that just kills you when you touch it. Incident report, a show report. On tests using ground penetrating radar revealed several subterranean chambers near the main structure of SCP-1888. Permission to excavate one of the chambers were given by Dr. the former head researcher at the site. Upon penetration of the chamber at 1:12 a.m. on a local class event was registered, leading to the immediate deaths of all on-site personnel. Effects of the event continued to spread, and the doctor was observed as far as 10.3 kilometers away from the pyramid. O5 outlines the use of emergency procedure Agni Delta deployment of megaton solid thermonuclear device, but before the procedure could be carried out, the vent abruptly ceased. The infected zone around SCP-1888 had expanded as a result, though, and further examination procedures were employed in order to contain the new extent of the area. All humans that have been caught in the affected area became hysterical, constantly shouting the word Ichthyega until returning to normal approximately 48 hours afterwards. The only memories subjects retained of this period were the word Ichthyega and the intense fear of SCP-1888. These effects lessened upon application of Class A amnestics. All further requests for excavation on or around Facility 1888 are hereby denied, Dr. Considering the affected area is slowly shrinking, this thing shouldn't cause too much of a problem as long as we don't take any more of the treasure outside the pyramid or try digging again. Requesting permission to change classification to safe, Dr. Approved. Okay. Bit of a longer one, but that was a lot happening in that one, eh? We had treasures beyond exactly fitting to our dreams. And then if you don't pick it up fast enough, it will melt into some goo, and that goo will definitely fuck shit over. Will mutate whatever is touching or is in that area. Okay, that was not the last one though. We have one final one to go. Nuke, are you still there? Because you've been quiet. Which makes me assume you fell asleep.